Hi there everyone, welcome back to Fingers, Thumbs and Fits, where today I will be looking at issue 10 of Spearhead magazine, and this is one that I've been looking forward to for quite some time because, well, we'll open it up and I'll show you what's on the front here. If you watched my previous video, you'll know that I think that these are some of the best Stormcast minis that they have in the range at the moment. These are Stormcast Eternals Prosecutors, and we get 3 of them with the magazine here, which we can see on the frames here, and we have our bases. Now these, unlike the previous minis, are not push fit. So you will need clippers and glue, well you need clippers anyway, but you will need glue to assemble these. So just be aware of that. But yeah, there's our Prosecutor frames. You will get made in a moment, don't you worry. Fingers are getting a little bit itchy to put these guys together. But we'll take a look at what's in the magazine first. So, shiny Prosecutors on the front. There's a battle record for them. Their war scroll. I don't actually quite know how they perform. It will be interesting to see when we actually get round to playing. So yeah, we get to know the fly keyword, 3d6 charge there, which is, that's mental. An extra dice worth of charge, so an extra either 1 to 6 inches of charge range. It's mad. We've got our how to build section. Oh, they're also skirmishers as well, so they have a coherency range of 2 inches. That's interesting to know. Anyway, yeah, how to build them, how to paint them. Be interesting to see how they paint them up with the paints that we've got so far. They are looking nice and shiny. Looking nice and shiny, as the Stormcast tend to. I obviously won't be painting them in gold, I'll be painting them in silver, but and I have a mad idea for what I want to do with the wings, but you'll have to wait for that when I come round to it. Okay, rounds, turns and phases, and a recap over everything. The battle sequence. So this is goes into, you know, we've got our phases there. Battle rounds are one of those. Priority roll. Oh, that's to see who goes first in that turn. Yep, phases of a turn. And we have a new battle plan here, which is seeing Lord Veritant, Liberators, and Prosecutors taking on the Warlock Engineer, the Grey Seer, the Clan Rats, and the Rat Ogres. That'll be interesting. We've got some very fast moving units with the Prosecutors, some very heavy hitting units with the Rat Ogres. You know, double the amount of Clan Rats than we do Liberators, but Liberators tend to hit harder. And the Lord Veritant and the Grey Seer, both leaders, but the Warlock Engineer is a sort of lone operative, so to speak. Be walking around sort of picking off units with his rifle. So that could be an interesting scenario, actually. Again, what they can do in their turns. Oh, they have a shooting phase now, the Stormcast. Who? Oh, the Prosecutors can throw the javelins. Ooh, okay, that might change things a lot then. Some victory blurb. And finally, a preview of next time. Now, this is a biggie, as you can tell we're coming to the end of it. Of these particular spearheads now. This is a biggie. This is the general for the Stormcast Spearhead. This is a Lord Vigilant on a Gryphstalker, which is an absolutely massive model. It's absolutely, well, I say massive, it's quite big. It's got a mad axe that's on fire. I mean, a lot of the Stormcast stuff is quite mad, but in a pretty cool way. I mean, the fact that they ride like this, a Gryphstalker, for example, they're sort of like griffins, merged with horses is just quite mad. But yeah, still pretty cool. So I'm definitely going to be looking forward to this. And then I think there's only one more left to finish off these spearheads, and that's the Skaven General, which I believe is coming in issue 13. So, I mean, it would thematically make sense. But anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. Now that we've had a look at them, it's time to put them together. So, I'll be back with you in just a moment. Okay, so here we go. Here are the assembled Prosecutors, looking quite imposing, as you can see. They are winged Stormcast Eternals, wielding, I mean, some would call them javelins. I think they're a bit big for javelins, so spears. But they can throw them, so they're functionally javelins. Although this guy has to be different because he's holding a trident. And here's our third one. Now, you can disregard everything that, well, I say everything, disregard what I said earlier on. These are in fact actually push fit minis. The cursory glance at the sprue made it look like it was otherwise, but these are in fact actually push fit minis, and they go together surprisingly well and surprisingly easily. I had no idea how to assemble any of these. I'd never done them before, but with a bit of careful assembly, I think it took me about, I don't know, 20 minutes to half an hour, you know, paying attention to what I was doing. There's not an awful lot of pieces involved. I think there's about 7 or 8 pieces for each model, so it's not so bad. It's not so bad. Just pay attention to the instructions on some of them, because some of these pieces are quite similar to each other. So yeah, pay attention to that. But aside from that, one of the concerns is balance, and these guys, they were right. They were right. They don't look like they're top heavy, or, I mean, we can tilt that one forward a little bit. I've tried to put them as centrally or as sort of back a bit on the bases. So yeah, I think we're going to be okay with these ones, and I am looking forward to giving these a paint job. I really am, slapping some colour on these bad boys. But that will be for a future video. And we are now almost at the end of the Stormcast Eternals Spearhead, which is quite a interesting prospect. No idea what's going to be coming next, but I guess you'll have to stick with the series if you're going to want to find out. So, all that's left for me to say is thanks for watching, and I hope you join me for the next one. So until then, keep on adventuring. I'll catch you later. Bye.